Okay, so I'm just gonna do a tutorial about finger tutting or box tutting and just some stuff that helped me out when I was first started. So there's a lot of tutorials that you probably already seen, like you start like this and slide, 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 pivot, pivot, pivot. So I learned it's important to learn that first and just get this angle down perfect and be able to slide really well like that. And so this is more of an advanced tutorial, so once you have all this stuff down like that, then I'll show when I was learning I got stuck in just this rhythm. I could do this and then I'd add some stuff in like that and add stuff like this, like those wave tuts, but I was still in one plane, just one plane like this, going up and down and not really changing. And then I finally realized that I could twist it, switch the whole planes around. So when you start like this, you can come back like that and go forward, come back to side. This one goes side, and just realize just look at your hands and see where you could turn in a 3D plane. So I could just start here. I could come down and go here. Maybe this one could come up, and then when this is up, I can pull the whole thing to the side like that, and then go down and back. This one comes out the side, the whole thing goes forward. It's basically letting one hand control the other, and you just switch the entire orientation of where you are. That's something that helped me, and to go it's basically taking it to the third dimension. So you're stuck in the second, just like that, and then something that helps is you just go and you turn it here and see what you can do, or you're here and you're here, and then oh, I can go here, and you just keep going and seeing. And then another thing that helps is to just take it one step at a time, you're here, and then just think about where else you can go. I used to be just doing this, and then finally realized you can just twist it like this and then do the same thing, but it looks way better now that you're going in all directions. And then just trying to be creative and figure out, once you practice enough, then you don't really have to look at tutorials anymore. You can just start learning on your own and doing your own things. I think that's what happened for me. I practiced enough, and then once you practice enough, then you don't even need any more tutorials. You can just create your own moves. And I think if you practice enough, with me, I just practice all the time basically, and usually I'm just doing the same thing over and over again, repeating it, because I'm not really thinking about it. But sometimes I do this long enough, and then just a new move appears to me. Recently I've just been doing this, my pinky up and these three fingers flat, that just happened randomly when I was just doing this all the time, and then just happened randomly, and I was oh wait, that's a pretty cool move. I'm gonna try and remember that and see where I can go with that move. So just probably it'll help you break through really if you just stop getting in the second dimension, just twist it to the third and see where you can go from there, and then just keep going and look at where your fingers are, and then just see what else is possible. Maybe you can go here, push this in, go down and keep these fingers out, bring that up, twist the whole thing, come here, come out, push that in, maybe do another one and bring these in, put that up, and pull this down. There's I'm trying to think of some basic names for things, you can come here. So there's sliding, 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 pivoting. I don't know what to call this. You push it, pushing things in, and then waving it like that, and then pulling things out. So those are four basic things that I do in all mine. And another thing is if you don't, I don't know what it's called, you don't even move, you just you just don't pull anything out, and you just keep moving across your angles and seeing where you can go. And so those are the four basic things that I do, and I'm trying to keep the video short, but I hope that's helps some of you in just getting into the third dimension and practicing all the time and noticing new moves and new things you can do, and that really helps me with my finger tutting. So alright, hope that helps.